This is Sports Matters with Jerry Coughlan.
It's so retro.
We cover all the biggest sports on the planet. MMA, boxing, snooker, football, darts, you name it, and we cover it. Check out all the latest interviews with Jerry and the Stairs weekly on Sports Matters.
Now listen up.
Hello, hi.
How are you keeping? How's things?
I'm really good. Amazing weekend, FC 200, and fights with tough girls, and I'm really happy. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Anytime. And what way was UFC 200 for you? What was the atmosphere like in Las Vegas?
Really nice because I stayed like 3 days in Vegas for UFC Expo, and I have more opportunity to be with my fans after my first fight in UFC 198 because I don't have contact with my fans after the fight. And UFC Expo really nice, I see all my fans, love me, and they're really nice, appreciate my work, and make me more motivated for training more and be ready for my next fight. And plus nice fights, UFC 200, UFC 199, and Joanne with the Claudia Gadelha, I think amazing fight, the girls are really nice.
Good to hear. Like, we've been waiting so long to see you sign that contract at UFC. What did it feel like to finally get that well-deserved contract?
And I have a contract with UFC like 1 year, but I was fighting in Invicta because now I have my division in UFC, and I was signed with them and fight with Invicta 145, and I had the opportunity for make 140, and my last fight was really hard to make 140, but we made me and my team, and we really nice with the results. I feel really good in 140. But it was hard cut, and really, I was running like 50 miles every week for make this weight, for it can be a week in the fight. But I think it's it's opportunity for me. I said, if you have fight for me, I never pick on my opponent. I'm ready for a fight, and I'm really happy about the results to be 140 and do an amazing fight with Leslie Smith.
We can't wait for the future fights. It's something that all the MMA fans have been waiting for a very long time. And we're glad that we can finally see these, bigger fights happening. You've had so many great fights in the past, and we have no doubt that the fights in the future will be even bigger. Tell us about Strikeforce, because you were the Strikeforce, featherweight champ. What was it like, to fight with Strikeforce? And of course, tell us about that great fight you had with Gina Carano. It was a great fight. And of course, you took that O from her, and you gave her first defeat and only defeat. But tell us what it was like working with Strikeforce, and of course winning, that title, and of course tell us about some of the big fights you had.
Me and Gina Carano, we I think the first fight women's MMA will be for the belt in the history.
Yeah.
I think me and her started everything. I know a lot of people don't know this, but me and Gina did start everything for women's MMA, and they have a lot of girls behind me. But it's the first time I have a title fight with her, and the men's fight, like like a main card with her. I feel really nice, and when I did this fight, I just moved to America, and I don't speak in English, and I know people don't know too much me. Everybody knows sharing for her, and it's a big challenge for me because it was nobody who don't know me, and everybody sharing for her, and big responsibility with my name and naming all my team. And, but we train really hard and make amazing fight, I'm happy, and, I just feel sorry for Gina Carano after this fight and no one fight again, because, she's a big star of women's MMA, I think I would like she's come back. I think it'll be great for all women's MMA.
Definitely, and she's doing quite well at the moment, like with movies and stuff, so it's, she could come back for that one fight, you might have a second fight with her, but, no, she done great, and you done amazing to beat her. And of course, that did put you on the map, of course, but like, even before that fight, we all knew, well, personally I knew about you, Like, what kind of fights are you looking for in the future? Because obviously, you've always been, mentions, there's always been mentions of you fighting Ronda Rousey and people like that. But for you, what kind of fights? Like, are you going to just take your time in UFC and get them a couple of fights under the belt, or are you going to go, straight for that title? You're going to try and do it the fast way?
I still have to defend my belt to World Champ 145. And I think Invicta will need time for, make challenge for my division, find the girls for defense my belt, need a little time. And maybe between this I can make like a super fight, like send my last fight UFC. And, I don't pick names, I would like fight in, top 10, 135, the girls would like fight me 140 for me super fight for my fans. I think he'll be great, and I just waiting, I just training and waiting the opportunity to come.
We're looking forward to it. We really are. I'm actually so happy that you have, joined the UFC. Just tell us a bit about your style. You've got a very aggressive style. How did it all start for you first day? What got you involved in MMA, and what age did you start?
Before I was an athlete, I started to be an athlete when I was 12 years old, but I played like a handball game. I play handball and they do like a run competition with 12 years old, and I was involved with sports. And when I started doing MMA because one black belt from Box Gym watched my game against guys, and then came talk to me and said, I think you can be a great fighter. And he gave me one card from Box. And they told him, I don't know, I don't like fights, and I never watch fights. I don't like it. I watch, I think, Mike Tyson with my dad. And I was asleep in the couch. I never watched. And he said, I think you can be a great fighter. And all the time he saw me in my university and said, I think you can be a great fighter, big fight. And he's annoying so much me. I did my first training, Muay Thai training, in Box Gym, and I was 19 years old. And I said, man, I started training, and in 6 months I did my first fight because, I like him. And I trained, I think, 3 months, and I told my coach, I would like to make one fight for you, what I feel. And in 6 months I did my first fight, my professional fight, because in Brazil it's started amateur, I did my first professional already. And I lose this fight. I did have an injury in my elbow. But after this fight, I was a winner, and after this fight, I said, man, this is amazing. I'm born for do this, no have red card, I can do whatever I want. And after this fight, I said, man, I want to keep to be a fighter. And really hard time because women's MMA is not very popular, and nobody knows too much. My mom really bad, really sad. She said, I don't want to make my daughter be a fighter. This is not nice. This is street style, and she don't like. And but in beginning she don't like it. After she feel like it's professional. Everybody ready for fight each other. It's like work. I train all day for fight, and she started to respect a little bit more. And now she's following and she loves my job. But I did all sports before. I play soccer, I play basketball, I play handball, I do heptathlon. And after this, I became fighter. I think God already have a plan for me, getting strong, getting muscle, getting, conditioner. And after be a fighter, learn the techniques. And every day you have to learn, but, and beginner to learn. And, and now I'm a fighter, I love my job. I felt like I born for this, I feel I was doing other things just for condition training and learning about sport, but I love being a fighter.
Definitely. You've got some great styles, as you say, Muay Thai, you've got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu behind you, you've done the kickboxing, wrestling, you've got a very nice orthodox stance as well. What kind of fighters inspired you from an early age? What kind of, fighters did you look up to?
Something inspired me for fight. I always want to make it the best fight, I never think about, I want to win. Of course, everybody wants to win the fight, but you win and make nice fights different. And I'm training, okay, we fight to the death. If I win, okay, I always want to go to the fight. I pray, talk to God, say, man, God, I leave your hands, the results, and I want to try to do my best there. And I made the fight for all the people watch. And after my fight, I want to leave a nice message for all my fans. And, about faith, my faith, helped me a lot, everybody follow my career. how struggles I had, and of course I still had, but you have overcame all the time, and with my faith, and I think my job is go over there, do a nice fight, and tell the people, you can do this, you can believe your dream, doesn't matter what struggle you had now, you can speak this, God be with you. I think this is my job, and this is what I'm trying to do, and all my fights.
And it's definitely going to make you stronger as well, no doubt. You're based in San Diego at the moment, aren't you? That's where you're based at the moment, is it, or?
Yeah, no, I moved to Huntington Beach almost 1 year, because I was training with Tito Ortiz and Jason Perillo and a lot of guys from Orange County. But I was living in San Diego almost 7 years. Now I just moved out for Huntington Beach for about my trainings, and because I trained judo too, with one one guy from Cuba, Israel Hernandez, and yeah, now I usually now stay in Orange County.
Good stuff. And just for all the younger fighters coming up, what kind of advice can you give to all the younger fighters, entering gyms for the first time? What's the best advice you can give them?
I think first thing you have to, figure out in your close your house, what gym. I think first you go over there, you watch one train, see what the teachers to teach. I think because sometimes don't teach you right. I don't know, put one student to do sparring already. I think you have to talk to your coach. What's your plan? You want to be a fighter? Do you want to be just training for lose weight, fitness? Your teacher has to know what you want to do before you start training. And of course, some people say, I don't want to be a fitness, but when you look at them training, you see them have talents for be a fighter. But this is like, you have to start training. And, and you have to believe your dreams, if you want to be a fighter, go training, and you have to learn, you go to the gym for learning. I think one thing you have to have, you be humble, because it's a fighter life like this, have a lot of people, it's on top of you, and you have to learn respect and discipline, and be humble, and be there for learn, for help each other. And I think this is the first thing for you be a fighter. I think you learn over there in the gym. My gym, I learned like this. And in the beginning, I make a lot of problems about this, and you guys put in your place, and you learn it, discipline, and but it's amazing. It's amazing be a martial arts. I think it's amazing. You learn a lot of things. I think for kids, it's amazing too. How's that? Have kids, I don't know, have some bully or have trouble making school. I think you put in the gym. I think he go down a little bit and learn a couple things. I think it's amazing. I think it's a sport you can discipline a lot of kids and help if something happen, in school. You think your kid is too quiet, he don't talk. Maybe if you meet the other kids, I think in the gym you can meet the other kids and the relationship is really nice. And I think it help a lot your son and, teenagers.
Definitely. And if I was to ask you, so say 12 months from now, okay, so this time next year, where can you see yourself being in regards to fight and, titles? Do you think you could be a UFC world champion by this time next year?
I know how to make a plan, future plan, but, I always think about today, and I was, I leave in God's hands, but I believe, I want to keep doing maybe super fights, like I did it. 140, because for me, I was 2 years dieting for make 140. For me, really hard to make 135. I walk usually 170, 175. And for me, 140, it's really hard. And my 2 years I working and I'm still working. And I'm up for do 145. I would like make super fight, the girls like Misha, Hot Home, maybe Ronda when she's coming back. I don't know, big fight for all the fans, I think all the fans will want to watch it. Big fights, not just about belts. And, I love you world champ, but I want to be making the fights to people will remind when I stop fighting. People say, no, this fight is really nice, cyber fight against, I don't know, someone. And man, this make the war, I think this is really nice. When you finish your career, you try everything. You not just to be a champ, I think you can be a champ, but I think do exciting fights for all the fans.
But I think from a fan's perspective, when your name is mentioned, it's always going to be a super fight. So I think what UFC might do is, like you had your debut recently, you had a good debut. Maybe one more fight and then the super fight will be there, because it's your name alone. Everyone knows the name Cris Cyborg. It's a fact. So the likes of Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, all these girls will definitely, get the opportunity to battle with you. We're really looking forward to your journey in UFC, and of course, elsewhere. It's going to be awesome.
This is something, I really happy, because, before I fight in UFC, I don't fight UFC, my first fight, because, of course, they don't want, but I think all my fans, asked for this fight, asked Cyborg in UFC. I think, before I fight UFC, already a lot of people in the world know my name, and they never have like a big organization behind me for make promotion my name, for people know me. Just people look like a talk chat, this is cyber fight, it's funny, but, it's amazing, because I've never before been in UFC and everybody know me everywhere in the world, This is really nice, because it looks like the fans appreciate my work, and it makes me more motivated for training and do more fights, I think the fans, okay, event can put fans for the fighters for the fight, but I think who makes the fighters, it's my fans. The fans make you be famous. Fans will be like you. And I think the fans more important than the event, because they make the event happen,
Of course. Well, I'm going to give a prediction. My prediction, okay, is July 2017. You're going to be world champion in the UFC. That's my prediction.
So yeah, okay. Thank you.
Not a problem. Listen, it's an honor speaking to you, okay? Thank you for taking the call, and we wish you all the best for the rest of the year and for the future. So thank you for taking the call.
Thanks so much. Thanks for all my fans, and God bless you, and anytime.